The reason I believe in buying the Chief products is their simplicity and productivity in the design. Anything less is a contraption.
If you don't have a Genesis or a Velocity, then you need to catch up with the times.
If they wanted to buy me some more frame machines, the bigger shop, put it in, we would stick with Chief and we'd stick with Velocity on the measurement system.
I have toured over 40 facilities nationally in the past 24 months. And what I have found in the successful shops is their alignment with Chief equipment. But it's all about attraction of technicians and retention. And the first question any technician is going to ask any owner, whether you're running an ad or out promoting yourself, is what kind of frame equipment you have. And clearly, they're asking for the Chief.
I will not work in a shop without a Chief EZ-liner. And now that I'm familiar with the Velocity, that's going to be another requirement of mine.
It's a partnership because of their understanding of the total process, and they really clearly do understand what it's like on the production floor of a body shop today.
You take my velocity away, you take the accuracy away from the repairs.
The documentation we get is probably one of the biggest selling tools that you can use in the frame machine business.
Well, when we first come bring it in, we put it up on a rack and go ahead and run a quick measurement on it so we can have it ready for the adjuster when he gets here. And that way we have proof.
What Velocity does in the verification and validation of repair is gives the insurer and customer the confidence of what has been performed to their vehicle.
This has helped me tremendously as far as accuracy, giving it back to the body man after I'm finished with the frame.
In the future, we will have to provide documentation and validation of repair. The Chief system is proven to be the easiest, most reliable system available.
Frame time's been considered judgment as far as my judgment versus your judgment if you're the insurance adjuster. And now we have a printout that shows exactly how many millimeters a frame is side swayed, diamond, out of level, datum problems. We have all that right there. If I had to recommend this to somebody, I would have to say you would have increased productivity, increased sales on your frame, but the most important thing is you're going to be repairing somebody's frame properly. You have the database and you will be repairing it to within millimeters of the manufacturer's specification.
If we buy 2 more frame machines, we'll buy another Velocity to go with it.
Well, the Velocity is just a one-person job. I mean, my grandson could do it. It's that good, it's that light.
The Velocity system is clearly the fastest system that's been made available and that we've used ever.
Well, I love the Velocity. It's one of the finest pieces of equipment I've ever used. It just allows us to measure a car to its full extent, front to rear.
Well, the Velocity is really easy to use. It's just easy to hook up. There's nothing hard about the Velocity at all.
It helps us do a better quality of job repair where the customers are satisfied. And if the customer's satisfied, your business is going to take care of itself. And our repeat business is tremendous, tremendous. Get it back with a Velocity. They know it's right. They don't have to worry about something fitting, and it just makes our job, makes everybody's job easier through the shop.
We don't run into the problem of having targets interfering with targets. And from a repair standpoint, it allows us just to pull using multiple pulls and see how the whole car is reacting.
You can show the insurance companies everything you need at once instead of supplement after supplement. Get it down one time and get it.
I've used 3 or 4 different types of laser systems, and the Velocity is just faster. It's easier to hook up. You get more control points.
If something's adding value to the process, it will mean absolute more dollars to the bottom line.
The Velocity is easier to use. It's self-contained. The scanner fits inside the box. So maneuvering around a body shop where there's a lot of cars, it makes it quite a bit easier than having a large scanner attached to the back of the box. Being that the scanner is smaller, we're able to place targets completely along a frame or a unibody car, and we're able to see exactly how the whole car is responding as we're making our pulls to an isolated area.
Overall, Streamliner is the ultimate work tool.
You know, out of the 16 pieces of cheap equipment this company currently owns between 3 stores, this is my absolute favorite.
I would recommend the Streamliner to anybody that's going to do any kind of lighter pulls.
I think the Streamliner is a really quick setup. It's really great for small pulls.
When we're trying to hire new technicians, we use it as a marketing tool for them. Hey, you guys can have this in your stall. It's movable. You can make your quick pulls. You can run more hours, and you can reduce stress on your back and knees.
I like the availability of being able to raise it up. I like getting up underneath it, and it's much easier. I'd rather stand up or at least squat down than lay down on my back and have to deal with something.
In this region, Thoroughbred's well recognized for its caring of its people, and I believe this piece of equipment with adjustable ride height of the vehicle really shows that we do care.
The best part about the Streamliner, I don't have to bend over and be on my knees anymore.
I've recognized the many shop owners that are looking at different pieces of equipment and different brand names, and I point out the usefulness of this tool at the price tag that it's at and the ease of drop in, plug and play basically.
Anybody in the shop can use it. It doesn't have to stay stationary.
It takes up very little square footage. It's extremely mobile. You can use it anywhere and you can move it with a great ease.
I think the production increase that you get out of it pays for itself quite quickly.
We are currently working on a facility which will be done in about 45 days where the Streamliner is an integral piece or the cornerstone the way we're going to be pulling the cars.
The biggest asset is when you look at dollars per square foot in a body shop, you talk about having a big frame machine for making little pulls, and the amount of dollars that square footage eats up that can only be used for that frame machine or making pulls. Now you have some square footage that has a frame machine in it that can be used for a lift that's movable. So you're talking about greatly reducing your dollars per square foot and increasing your productivity per square foot.
I would definitely recommend the Streamliner for any shop just because of its mobility and the easy access that we get on the cars. If I went somewhere else and they didn't have one, I would suggest getting one.
It doesn't matter the size of the facility. Thoroughbred owns facilities from 30,000 square feet to 8,000 square feet. And what we have found, as you can see with this piece of equipment, its size fits in any size shop, and especially when it's generating across the top of this deck over 50% of your revenues.
These people are great. They did a good job helping us get set up and get familiar with the machine.
With the Streamliner having the ramps at each end, it makes it extremely versatile. That way we can load or unload from either end depending on our workload.
The Streamliner is extremely fast to set up for light pulls and medium pulls. It has done wonders for us.
The Streamliner makes it easy for small jobs, so we don't have to wait for a big machine to open up. You know, we can just get it in, get it out, get it right to paint.
Yeah, the Streamliner is extremely easy to use. Some of our service riders who don't have any actual automotive repair experience are able to set a car up on there and do an inspection.
Cycle time's less, saves, and the customer's a lot happier when the job's done quick and easy.
As a manager, I know all aspects of structural repair, and I look for avenues to increase productivity, which the Streamliner has been wonderful in assisting in that.